We are here for episode 19 of Entertainment After Dark with Boston C.
And BowTie.
We have special guest Tori.
Hi.
And if you didn't know, it is Autism Awareness Month. We have all got our autism awareness gear on. See a few of our BowTie Entertainment autism shirts. We have one specifically designed for autism awareness, and we have a few different versions of blue shirts. And I believe Tori has my first autism awareness shirt at home somewhere.
And this is a episode that is near and dear to us, you know, because like I've mentioned on here before, when I first saw Boston at karaoke, she was in her headphones and she just sang her song and went back to herself and did not talk to anybody. She was she very much has come out of her shell since then.
I'm awkward.
Now she's got her own podcast. So I mean, look at there. There you go. What a drastic change from not talking at all to now talking for the millions and millions of fans that we have out there.
It's because I get to choose who I talk to in my own safe space here. Especially, like, I don't know, being out at work. You know how hard of a time I used to have going into new locations, working with new people. I still sometimes struggle to be in locations by myself. I need you for emotional support doing certain gigs, especially if they're long hours with lots and lots of people. You know, I do find difficulty sometimes having, what would I call it? Social struggles.
Right.
Being a DJ and having social struggles is difficult sometimes, but it's helped me a lot come out of my shell and get comfortable.
Yeah. And some of those struggles are, I mean, anybody would be struggling, not just you. I mean, I'm sitting there saying, dang, I would like to have a breakdown right now. If Boston wasn't busy having one, I could have one right. Because these people are crazy. It's not in her mind. They really are crazy. But I have to pull myself together. So you helped me in that aspect. You forced me to have to man up and face them sometimes when it's uncomfortable for me as well.
I do feel bad for the employees we work with at certain locations that don't realize that I do fall somewhere on the spectrum, and what sometimes seems like very rigid thinking and wanting something done a certain way, that it doesn't come from a place of selfishness or I want it done this way because that's how I want it. I walk into a room that is full of people and I like routine. I thrive on routine, and if it is not the same as it usually is, my brain kind of goes, and it comes outwardly to some people as anger, and I don't always hear that. So I catch myself now that I'm aware of that fact, I've caught myself having to go apologize to people and employees for how I may have seemed to be acting during a period of intense overwhelm because of unexpected circumstances that my nervous system was not prepared to handle.
It's overly stimulated, yes.
Yes.
And, of course, we have Tori here, and she definitely has made it known that she's, you know, on the spectrum, I guess. I don't know all the proper terminology. But I remember when she first started singing karaoke as well, and I feel like that she has come a long way as far as her stage presence and her delivering of the songs from when when I first saw her. And there's a lot less awkwardness now, and I feel like that karaoke really is helpful.
I definitely feel like I've seen Tori's confidence definitely grow since starting to come out to karaoke. What do you think, Tori? How do you feel that your confidence has been since coming to karaoke?
It's been a lot better. I remember the first time that I came to karaoke, I was sitting with a group of friends that I came with. I think it was my birthday that I came and then sang karaoke. And I saw you sitting over there, and I liked what you were wearing. and I commented on it, and then I looked down and I saw your autism wallet. I'm like, I like that. She's like, thank you. I have autism. I'm like, so do I. And then we just became great friends after
We
that.
clicked right there.
Right.
Now me and Tori have girls' nights. I look at Tori like she's a little sister that I've never had. I've never had a little sister. And it's funny because I remember when I said that to you the first time, I was like, it's like you're like the little sister I never realized I wanted.
And
Right.
you're the big sister I never really had.
Yeah, we have other people that come to our karaoke too, and I'm not going to just like naming them all out because I didn't get their permission. But yeah, and I've seen multiple people on the spectrum where it has helped them to really get out there and just get up on that stage and sing, because the crowd is very supportive. The karaoke crowd. I mean, very rarely do you get those ignorant people out there that want to boo anybody. I mean, that's just crazy. And
It's only happened once.
and when it does happen, it's usually a kid or something stupid like that makes it even worse. That's when it. I mean, it's like, what the heck?
Yeah, the only other time other than the one time we heard a drunk grown adult say boo, otherwise it's just teenagers in a group of friends booing their buddy up on stage for laughs.
Yeah, and I mean, we're learning by experience. Just like last night, I just went ahead and nipped it in the bud from the start. If you walk in the building and you can't even walk across a room without staggering and falling down, you're not going to be getting on the stage singing. We're just going to nip it in the bud right out the gate.
Absolutely not.
We're not putting up with the broken microphones that we have to replace out of our pocket for just stupidness. So we have to take a little responsibility and be responsible to who we turn the mic over to. So you're going to act respectable.
If I see you can't control your own 2 feet, you will not be handling my microphones.
Right.
Thank you. Have a good night.
But getting to know Tori. Another thing I know, Tori is a big fan of Stranger Things, and so I come across these snacks, and everybody's already getting hungry. So I guess we might as well bust into them. They are cake bites from Stranger Things. They are the Hawkins Lab confetti cake bites. So it says they have it's confetti cakes with rich dark chocolatey coating and vanilla cream rainbow sprinkles. So
those sound delicious, and I'm so hungry.
They do sound.
I saw those, and my stomach started growling. I wasn't hungry when I walked in the building.
I
ate a good breakfast. If you check my Facebook page, you will see I ate a wonderful breakfast. I saw those, and my stomach started growling again.
Yes, I saw your Facebook page, and that made me hungry when I saw your breakfast.
Ooh.
Here, we'll just roll.
Ooh.
There we go. Oh, I'm saving you one, Mrs. BowTie. So yeah, don't anybody eat Mrs. BowTie's. We're leaving it in the box for her. She gets up from her Sunday afternoon nap. She can have that.
BowTie, one trade. I already ripped it open.
You're gonna give me a ripped open one. All right. Oh my, they're little bites.
Oh, there's 3 little bites.
Three little bites in there. I thought it was gonna be like 2 cakes beside each other, but it's 3 little cakes.
It's so cute and little.
All right, what's the word?
Ooh.
Can't all have our mouth full at the same time.
I like the texture
I
a
hear
lot.
it.
I like that it's not like that super soft cakey. It's like that thick in between cooked cake and cake batter. You know what I mean? It's like a soft cake batter or cookie dough. A cookie dough, not a cake batter. A cookie dough. It's like a doughy cake. I don't know. It's good.
No, it's actually pretty good.
The blue's so vibrant.
It's got the little blue stripe for the Autism Awareness. And the month of April is almost over. We almost we want to do it at the beginning, but Tori had Easter plans, as did a lot of people.
As did everybody.
Right.
I rushed out of here after our hour-and-a-half podcast to
Right.
go to Easter events as well.
Yeah, at the beginning of the month, we tend to have a lot to talk about.
Oh, y'all are only eating one? I'm eating the rest.
Well, it's hard to eat and talk at the same time, but
Take it away, BowTie.
I'm going to wash it down with my Dirty Mountain Dew, recommended by Dougie Fresh. I don't know if he's watching yet. I have no way to monitor. It's not my first time trying this, by the way, but it is good. I had a whole 12-pack of these, so I'm almost done with them. But, yeah, not often that Dougie Fresh is right about anything, but he was right about those.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for that. But speaking of Wadesboro area there, we are not going to be at the Native State Beer Garden this Saturday because we were supposed to be originally, but we definitely are going to be there next month. Is go back to the first Saturday being at the Native State Beer Garden. But yeah, there was some personal things they did not want to bring us in for May, but June and the rest of the year they said, you know, we're good to go. Boston had a great show there at the beginning of this month.
That was a lot of fun outside.
And you know, a lot of our fans there in Wadesboro, they look forward to that each month. So we will be back in June. And also our first Friday at Hugger Mugger in May has been moved to June. So we're doing a first Friday in June, and then we're going to do a second Saturday at Hugger Mugger in June. So we're piling up a lot of stuff for June. But so there's going to be 2 chances to get a shot at this belt in June at Hugger Mugger in Sanford. I got to mention that Hugger Mugger's in Sanford because I always forget. And yes, Tori, it has a spinner on the belt.
It comes with the building.
Right. So,
I just caught my eye immediately.
it does a lot of people here. Feel it.
You want to spin it?
How,
That's the real deal. That thing's heavy.
that thing's heavy. You thought you was handing you a little plastic toy belt. No, that thing is metal. It's metal plates. And the rest of the show, Tori will be spinning that, and then while we carry on a conversation. But no, it is.
When I first saw it, I kept every time I walked away from it, I would just look at it, stare at it, and then just spin it again.
Right. So we are. I mean, a lot of.
It's heavy.
May is really a packed month we got coming up. Like even today, there is the finals at the beach for the Karaoke World Championship venue finals at 34 degrees north. While at the same time, there were just starting audition rounds at Amici's in Concord, North Carolina. So this is crazy how much the KWC is taking off and in this area. And I know, like the closest state to us that's even doing, I think, is Indiana. So there's not a whole bunch of places for people to go in the surrounding states. So we get people coming in, and you know, our guest Seraphin from 2 weeks ago, he'll be at that finals today there at 34 degrees north. He's already camped out at the beach up there, ready to sing his little heart out. Seems like he's having a great time. What do you think as far as the people you've seen at 34 degrees north, Boston?
I think there's some good competition there, honestly.
Right.
You know, and we've only been there twice ourselves. I
Mhm.
know some of the people we saw the first time we went, they did end up auditioning, and yeah, I think competition's going to be pretty tight today.
Yep.
I think Seraphin's got a run for his money this year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely had a run for his money last year when he had to compete against Boston, but she's out of the running this year, so there's one more spot for somebody there.
I have to say, because this is also not just a vocal competition, this is not just what you can do with your vocal abilities. This is a performance competition as well. Karaoke is how you use the whole stage and perform your song. I am by no means a performer. Seraphin, on the other hand, is an astounding performer, and looking at how the competition was judged from the inside and the outside now, I had no chance against him. If we were competing against each other at any capacity, I would have had no chance.
He made the whole building his stage, that's for sure, at this audition round. So, yeah, we'll see how it turns out for him. And like I said, unfortunately, I don't know. I know a couple of the other competitors. I met them, but it's really hard to get close to everybody in every location because we are trying to spread out and not just, the 2 years ago we literally were just in Rockingham, and last year we branched out to Charlotte area, and so now we're branching out to the beach. So I mean, every year our scope is getting bigger and bigger.
And if I am speaking correctly, we also have people who are, if not trying to get some competitions booked last minute this year, already prepared to be set up for next year.
Yes, we're close to possibly having yet another one at the beach this year, and if that works out for this year, then probably for sure next year it's going to be multiple venues along the beach is what we're looking at, along with our ones in the Charlotte area and here in Rockingham and Moore County, and so we're getting this area covered pretty good.
Just want to stress our appreciation for all the support we've had, especially this year as well. D-Rock coming in, taking some spots at the beach for us, helping us DJ.
Oh yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't keep growing it without the help of people like D-Rock. Yes, he has definitely stepped up in a big way, and I said he's able to run his competition finals tonight there at 34 Degrees North without us having to be there, because we kind of need to be at Amici's to get them launched off and get them started on their road. And we're looking forward to seeing Chuck up there. He's a master sound guy. So one thing about it, when they compete, it's not going to be the fault of the sound. It's we're going to hear what's coming out of their mouth. So it better be good, because you're going to have a good sound system behind you.
Chuck was definitely going to be my next shout out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big role taken off of me for those nights. Chuck, like you said, master sound guy, absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate so much that I can just walk in there and go, all right, Chuck, you got it covered. I don't got to worry about your sound. I don't gotta
right.
I don't gotta pick at anything. It sounds great.
Yes, he's steadily walking around adjusting the sound for every singer as they're singing. I mean, it's the same, same when Boston sits there and adjusts our sound.
I love the attention to detail. I really do.
So, yeah.
Makes each singer feel like they're really a rock star up there.
Now, Monday, we are going to be going back to Legends. Well, I don't know if I'll be there, but Boston's going to be there with Heather Lavender this week.
Yep, I believe Heather should be there as usual. Open mic karaoke. I've got an acoustic guitar. Bring your instruments. Most times, we have somebody with a drum set, whether it be electric or an original. What would you call that, an acoustic drum set? I don't know, a drum kit. Somebody with a real drum kit.
Now, Tori, have you been? You've been to Legends, I know, but have you been since they've done the open mic style? Or I know you back when it was regular karaoke. I remember you being there.
No, I haven't really been to karaoke in a while because a lot's been going on.
Right.
But I'm trying to go when I can.
Do you have any other singing things that you do, or you go to concerts or anything else? Or
I've never been to a concert.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that. And now I know what we're doing for your birthday this year.
Because I know Beth was showing me last night a video of her like 2-year-old niece, I believe it was, at going to her first concert.
She was telling me about that.
Right, just like I'm like, well, I did not go that young, but yeah, I was in high school before I went to my first concert.
I remember being as young as probably 5 years old, up in Massachusetts, going to garage band concerts. My cousin was a drummer, and or is a drummer still, of course, but back then when he was in his first few bands, we would go out to those garage concerts, and my uncle is 6'6", 6'7", something like that, 6'5", something like that. I don't know, ridiculously tall. It would put me up on his shoulders, and I'd be in there, and I'd have my earmuffs on because everything was too loud in the room. Even still, like going to concerts now, I bring my headphones with me because it can get overwhelming. So if we're gonna find a concert this year, we're gonna find something really nice and comfortable for your first experience. Something maybe outside on the grass, like open admission. We're gonna look into some shows that you want to see. We're gonna have some fun. Oh, I'm so excited
to it.
Yes, I'm so excited to take you to your first concert. How's that cake, BowTie?
It's good. I like it. They probably discontinued it already, but I guess the Stranger Things, the cartoon's out now, isn't it? So
We watched 2 episodes the other night, and it is good.
Is it? Because I've been seeing like a thing about it, but I didn't know if it was just like a short thing or if it was like a full series.
It's a series. Season 1's out now, and I think it has 9 episodes.
okay.
All right, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, just a little preview
It
I
does
saw
not
of
have
it.
Steve in it. It has Mike, L, Will, Dustin, Lucas, Max, and then a new character.
Oh, interesting.
It's not Demo Dog. It's like alien creatures, pumpkin-headed creatures.
Oh, it's like a spin-off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not in the storyline. It's like its own thing. I thought it was supposed to be going like back in time.
And Elle has her, I think it was season 2 haircut.
Yeah, they're really mixing it up for the cartoon.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to kind of be playing off of like a going back in time type thing, just
No.
filling in with what's going on. So it's a whole totally different then.
But they do go back and check at Hawkins' lab to check where the thing was opened.
Okay, so that part is at least the same.
Yeah.
Is that where they made these cupcakes in the Hawkins lab?
I'm about to
think it says that
find
on
where
the
you
box.
got that box and get me another cake, BowTie. Oh, it's got the Hawkins post on the back? That's cool.
Beware of the Demo Dog.
Right. There's only one more in there, and we got to save that for Mrs. BowTie.
Oh, darn it.
You can have more of mine.
No, I'm not going to take yours.
They're a little too sweet for me, so you can.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I had to throw the evil laugh, and I don't know why. Making a mess.
So Tuesdays they're getting ready to start cranking up some more auditions at Stooges. Speaking of the Charlotte area, every Tuesday in May. That's coming up. That is an awesome stage there too. Not only is the sound quality there, like I said, Derek D-Rock, he does lights for all kind of big name bands and stuff. So he's a lights guy. So Boston's not a big fan of the fog that he tries to bring in from time to time, but
it's nothing personal. I have always had a sensitivity to the fake smoke that everybody says, you can't feel it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it. Yes, I can.
Right.
It's
All
a
right, yes,
sensory
I
thing
can.
for me.
Right.
I don't like the fog machines.
I choke on that stuff, dude. I can taste it. It's like I can feel it. It's dense. And other people don't understand it. It's 100% definitely a sensory thing. Since I was 5, I went to the Siegfried and Roy show in Las Vegas when I was 5 years old with my family. This was before the Tigers attacked. And we're in the room. And, of course, that fog was much heavier than Derek would be using on his stage.
But that's the first time I had ever been exposed to it. And I was crying and gagging and choking. And my family's like, what's wrong with you? You can't feel it. You can't smell it. You can't taste it. You're exaggerating. You're fine. My mom had to take me out of the show for me to calm down and start to be able to breathe again. And I just, anytime I've been near that stuff, I stay far away from it. Horrible memories.
I have a sensory thing with like bass and music too. Used to, I could not be around it. It would make me go into full-on panic. But now I love it.
That's what I've noticed. That was for me as I started healing with music and starting to learn more about myself and connect with my body and my system a little bit more. Bass was something that I started to connect to, and I started to learn when, okay, is this a frequency that is good for me right now with how I feel, or is it making me feel worse right now? Because a lot of times my emotions and my mood can be influenced by the amount of sounds that are in the room and present, and what kind of sounds those are. And that's why music plays a huge part for me in singing in my healing.
For whoever's trying to call me right now, you should be watching the podcast and not trying to call me, because we're live on the air. So
is that why we were just lagging?
That's what happened. That's why the Facebook was lagging there. The phone that we're using for Facebook is mine, and so it started vibrating from the phone call. I could feel it. It vibrated our whole studios here.
Well, Danny Pig said hey earlier. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny. Yes, Danny Pig is getting excited about this show in November that we're going to be doing in Tennessee, and he's already picking out Boston songs as he sees her sing on Facebook. He says, you need to be sure and do that one, and you need to be sure and do that one.
He said he missed you yesterday.
He missed me?
Yep.
Oh, yes. I was supposed to have been at the wrestling reunion with all my buddies from Middle Tennessee area that I used to promote wrestling out there, and I used to take pictures for the magazines and stuff, so I knew a lot of them from that as well. And a lot of those guys got together yesterday, and I hate that I didn't get to go. But my accommodations in Tennessee got booked out on me. A rare thing, so I didn't really have a place to stay. Of course, at the last minute, I found a new place to stay, but it was really way too last minute for me to change my plans at that point. So if it happens again next year, at least I've got an alternative, so I can definitely make my plans to be there. And I'm glad to see that everybody likes the cupcakes. But they have good snacks at those reunions too, so I hate that I missed that.
I liked them, but it's just too sweet.
All right, we can't listen to Boston Chew. I guess we'll have to jump into Wednesdays at Strikers. You weren't there this past Wednesday, Tori, but your buddy Glenn, as well as Dan, I don't know if you know Dan or not, they both advanced in the karaoke World Championship audition round. And for those of you who don't know Glenn, he's 83 years old, and he still drives himself to the karaoke. He still sings karaoke. He even got on stage for this performance. He doesn't always like to get on stage because it is a little bit of a struggle getting up and down that step there on the stage at Strikers, but he and then Dan was literally on oxygen. He unhooked from his oxygen, went up there, sang his song, and then went back and sat down and put his oxygen back on. But Dan's voice is like just classic country. So he sang a Hank Williams Jr. song, and, you know, his voice just fit perfect with the song. You know, good sound. So both of them have advanced. There's only, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday is going to be the last, I think it's the last chance at Strikers, ain't it? Am I wrong about that? It's getting close. We are running out of audition rounds for this area. And then it's going to be, you're going to have to go to the Charlotte area if you want to audition, or possibly this new place at the beach. We'll be letting y'all know on that soon. That might have been what the phone call was I was missing, so we'll find out. They're supposed to be calling me back. But we are really excited about this, this KWC, every year. And that's why we already know that it costs money to send people to Vegas. So we got these raffle tickets.
I'm watching Tori rock, and it's making me want to rock.
Right.
It's a scissor thing when I can't sit still for so long.
All
That's
right,
why I keep moving.
Here's turn this so we can mix these up. We're not going to draw them yet, but they'll be mixed up good. And then, but we're giving away this Akiro that all the hats are sitting on. We are not giving away the Stitch. That belongs to Tori.
It's my travel stitch.
Her travel Stitch. So she traveled here to the BowTie Entertainment Studios, and he came with her. Make sure she's comfortable. But he's sitting on the Akiro that we're going to be raffling off on May 15th at the venue finals at Redino's. So that is that's coming up very soon. We need y'all to buy these raffle tickets to help support, or buy the hats, T-shirts, whatever you can do to help is greatly appreciated.
Dwight Crank asked, are we still interested in coming and doing the fair in Hamlet this year?
Definitely plan on doing that again. We had a kids showcase there last year, and see this year now we're going to have some championship kids that are going to be going to Vegas. So hopefully we can get some of those to come out and perform. But we're probably going to do a kids showcase again and then follow it up with adult karaoke, kind of like we did last year, and possibly be live on Talent Zone USA for that event again. That was a great event last year, and we appreciate the fair in Hamlet for bringing us in for that each year. Love being out there at the fair. Good Sunday event. Bring the whole family. But yes, give me that date, Dwight, so I can make sure and start plugging it now. We got Boston Sea every Thursday at OD's.
O'Donnell's Pub, Southern Pines. And if weather is permitting, we run karaoke on the patio until 11 p.m. Unfortunately, we do have a noise ordinance to meet. But I do go ahead and set up karaoke indoors at that time. Takes about 15 minutes, and we keep going until about 1 a.m.
Yes, if you don't prefer having kids singing at the karaoke, well, O'Donnell's is a good place to go because there's definitely no kids allowed in there. But it is a great spot for karaoke and a lot of college age kids, I would say. As well as
I mean,
other.
It's a good mix of age ranges, but definitely a lot of college. It's yeah.
It's
Yeah,
definitely a
college.
party crowd, so
Yes, that is for sure.
definitely a fun night. We're on the boat for this edition too, by the way, in case y'all was wondering why we're all rocking.
Doesn't it make you feel like you have to? It's like, the things that have all the balls lined up, and you drop one and then all of them start going together,
Right.
and you just can't not. It's grabbing on to the motion. Yeah.
Yes,
Come on, everyone, rock
ADHD
with
going
us.
right now.
that reminded me too that
Rock to the silence.
soon, summertime's coming, and so it's going to be time for that pontoon boat karaoke once again at the
That squeak.
at
It's
the
gonna
lake.
drive me insane.
Right. So we're looking forward to that. We got a lot going on. Like I said, and if you haven't signed up, but if you're in Moore County, oh my goodness, if you're in Moore County and you're trying to sign up for the Karaoke World Championship, Now it is the last chance to audition in Moore County Friday, so we gotta get you in there and get you signed up, because there's a lot of good singers in Moore County. A lot of them already went through for Rodino's venue finals, but I know there's some more that have been putting it off. They need to get in there and get. I'm not going to call Maddie out specifically, but I mean these good singers need to get out there. What's that? I can't read that.
As Roy said before, BowTie is a little puzzled.
Oh my goodness.
That was Beth.
That was
If you're-
Beth.
If you watch us regularly, you've all heard of Beth.
Yes.
You all get to meet Beth soon.
Mother's Day, in fact, but she is the karaoke mother. One of the mothers we got around here. But Tori and Boston are also puzzled today. I'm not the only puzzled person on this episode.
We're just not quite as puzzled.
Right.
I got Stitch on mine.
Yes.
I thought it was a phase, but it's been going on for 8 years that I've loved Stitch.
She's got an 8-year.
It wasn't a phase, Mom.
Yes.
When I was younger, I wanted Hello Kitty room, and then it changed to no Stitch. And she's like, "When are you gonna grow up?" I'm like, "Never."
I remember when my
Never.
parents thought I was going through a pro wrestling phase back when
Right.
Hulkamania come out. Now here I am, got championship karaoke belts and everything else going on here. We got.
I hear so many people say, well, why didn't you grow out of that? That's for kids. No, certain things were created when we were children. They were created for our age group at the time, and we grew with them. We grew up with that stuff. We're not supposed to age out of it. It was made for us, and it grew with us. So why does it make us children if we still follow the things we've loved our whole lives?
There
I
was
started loving Stitch since I was 12.
a little child that tried to get on the stage last night at karaoke.
It was so cute.
And her sister.
I was so scared.
And her sister wanted to. Yeah, she almost decided to twist some of the knobs and stuff for Boston. So that was really getting close. But
She was going for the stand when I finally stood up, because I saw her little sister was trying to corral
Yeah.
her in. They were doing really good. I wasn't gonna be the hoverer, because I'm a mother myself. Kids are gonna be kids. Somebody is right there with her. She's not being destructive. But it's when she started walking over to the recording stand, even though we weren't recording, I was worried that she would knock it over on herself or on somebody or something else. So I stood up in that moment, and then somebody else came over and scooped her on up. But she was so adorable, and I love encouraging the little ones. I don't care how little they are. I encourage the little ones to be on stage.
and her sister wanted to put a song in for her, but we didn't have that particular song. It was from Miss Rachel's show. But we don't have those songs. But I said, well, we got Baby Shark. And she's like, my dad will not let her watch Baby Shark because I sang it way too much when I was a kid. When she was a kid. She's like 7 or 8 now. When she was a kid, she sang it way too much. She cracks me up.
Yes, I'm done.
Right.
But it was really sweet when Dad got up on stage with the baby
Yes.
and was holding her the whole time, and I was just behind the speaker hearing her scream, "Dada!" in his ear the whole time. It was so cute.
Hey, but it was supposed to be open mic karaoke, but yes, it wasn't a whole lot of open mic going on last night. Unfortunately, that.
I mean, it did happen.
I just
we
don't
had
know.
somebody come out.
But yeah, I don't know if Richmond County is ready for open mic karaoke just yet, because the people that we had that kind of did it were mostly people from Moore County that came over to help us out from the one we do on Monday night.
And I think they were expecting it to be the same as my Monday night open mics, which are 21 and up.
Mhm.
They are not child friendly. So for one of the artists that did come down to this open mic, they were kind enough to adjust their lyrics as to not offend the parents and children in the room. And I think they did a fabulous job cleaning up those lyrics
Right.
from what I had heard on Monday. But
Yeah.
because of how I like to run my open mics as a free and open artistic space, I don't know.
We don't want to have
like
to
you
censor
said.
people, so
Yeah,
we might
I don't
have
know
to.
how well it might run at that location. I
Yeah.
did like the few people that did the acoustic karaoke with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something that we may reconfigure into is more of an acoustic karaoke option instead of an open mic set. So if there's a song that I or another musician can play on the guitar for you to sing along to, we could offer that, but maybe not coming in and full bands, full
Yeah.
instruments. I think we might
And if you have
redirect.
original songs that you can play on your guitar, we invite you to please come out and play those and sing those, as long as the
Not
lyrics
explicit and
are not
clean.
explicit. Yes.
appropriate for families. We do request, and that's not everywhere. Like I said, Monday nights, if you've got some wild explicit lyrics that you want to let rip, come on out to Legends on a Monday night. I want to give you the space to let out your art, your passion, whatever you got, your comedy, your rap. I have a way for you to hook up into the system. If you make your own beats, you can send me your beats and we can get them put up. But if you'd like to do some acoustic appropriate sets, come on out on a Saturday night down to Strikers in Rockingham.
Looks like we're getting some kind of comments there. I can't see.
Beth said Heather and Billy would have come if they had not been camping, I'm sure. Oh, I know they definitely would have.
Oh yeah.
But they told me about that engagement that they had. I thought that sounded awesome. I told her, rock on, dude. Go camp out, have fun. That sounds like a fantastic time.
Yeah.
I hope they had a great time, even though it was raining. I'm sure they rocked it out all night.
I'm looking forward to having Heather back on the show on Mother's Day as well. It's been a hot minute since she's been on here.
It has.
Yeah, she's really been into a lot since then, so we'll need to get an update on her. I'm about to get seasick. But so I'm guessing next Saturday we're probably not going to be going full on open mic karaoke, because that is a lot of equipment that's required to carry out there for that, and then if nobody's using it, it's just kind of a waste to.
And not a lot of people will go above and beyond the way I do to make sure there are multiple instruments provided for whoever might want to show up. The only thing I pretty much don't have for your basic set is a drum kit. I have a keyboard that I bring. Unfortunately, it does not have a pedal. I also have a bass guitar. I've also got a miniature electric guitar, which I did not bring yesterday, but I try to make sure that anything anybody might want to use is available and provided if I do have it.
Which makes for a lot of stuff to be loading and unloading.
Yes, that's
and
the real work.
if nobody makes use of it, then I said it doesn't seem like it's worth it. You know, we gotta. And I
Hey,
know.
there's nothing wrong with kicking back to an acoustic set.
Mm-hmm. And there's some other people that expressed some interest, but just like you said, this was our first time doing
it was
so.
new. When I first did my open mic at Legends, I had I'll say what Luke said to me that day. It was serendipitous the way I had people show up that day for me, because I had ran into Luke up at the lake, and I just saw this man randomly, didn't know who he was, saw him playing guitar, harmonica, and singing, and I was like, hey, I'm hosting my first open mic tonight. I'd love for you to come out and check it out. And he happened to bring a couple of other people with him that he had just met to play. So, it was definitely serendipitous the way our first night went so successful there, but it has been a growing effort. It didn't just take off overnight, and some weeks are slower than others. But word has to get out to the musicians, and it's hard on a Monday night. It's not everyone is available each day. Sometimes musicians who work full time don't want to come out and play at open mic because they've been playing every night during the week, and that's a lot of the musicians we know. Or we have musicians who've got extremely, extremely busy schedules and families.
Yeah, like
it's
on a
hard.
Saturday night, a lot of them are going to be booked out on gigs and stuff, but.
Exactly. So, I still want to leave, like we said, we want to leave that space open for maybe some acoustic sets on Saturday nights, but we're not gonna go big and hard on the open mic night. We'll just
Kick it back to acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, our regular karaoke. We can't get rid of karaoke on a Saturday night.
Oh no, there's way too many singers there for that. Yes, at the very.
And I think we have too many karaoke singers, honestly. Like watching the rotation last night and seeing how if I had tried to run it the way we run a Monday night, there would be no way I could fit in proper open mic sets because we just have so many karaoke singers on a Saturday night on average. That's not every Saturday, but on average, three out of 4, we've got more people in rotation than really want to wait the close to an hour sometimes that they have to sing. So
yeah, it's lately the first hours are usually you don't usually do more than one song the first hour lately at Strikers. So
yep, so I think just allowing
it's really picked back up, and we really appreciate that. And you know, too, that allows you to focus on your songs that you're better at, and then on those nights when there's not so many people there, that's a good night to practice new stuff. But you kind of want to entertain the crowd when they're there. But yeah, realistically, this stuff goes on in the summer, so every night won't necessarily be packed like that. So,
how would you ever feel about singing a song if I figured a song to learn on acoustic for you? Is that something you'd ever be interested in trying?
Yeah. I don't know if you can learn. My mind just went blank.
Well, until that comes back to you, this also goes for any of my other karaoke attendees. If there is a song that you would be interested in singing alongside acoustic guitar, I am willing to attempt to learn it. I'm not the most amazing guitar player. I can pick up a good strumming pattern here and there. I'm willing to try to learn if that's something you want to, break out of your shell and try out for the first time, or even you've done it before and you'd like to try it out with me at one of our karaoke nights at Saturday Night Strikers. Please feel free to message me and say, hey, Boston, any chance you know this song or might be able to learn it for me? I'd love to sing with you. Let's do it.
Now I got 1,000 years.
I actually already started learning that song. That's the song I sang my mother down the aisle to at her wedding, so it was one of the first ones this year. Really nice classical style song I wanted to try to learn. So I'll keep working on that for you. We'll make that happen.
There we go. Simple as that.
You too, BowTie. That
Me
goes for
too.
you as well.
Oh my! What about Danny Pig? Does it go for him too?
Of course it does,
Tennessee,
especially because if we're driving out to Tennessee, I'm gonna be bringing my guitar. Danny, we got to get some songs together.
Yes, he knows a lot of songs, so maybe even cross over some of the Pedo Day songs or something. He might know them as well. If there's any of those that, because I know Pete sings a lot of that country too. Did you learn any? You weren't really playing so much songs for him because Pete plays as well. So
correct. Pete would be playing more for me on those nights.
Yeah,
I would
right.
really like to be able to play with him sometime. There are definitely some things that I'd like to learn. Watching him play with his foot pedal and everything else. I really want to learn how to use looping pedals and things like that to really enhance stage performance.
Yeah, he had an event last night that Boston was invited to participate at. Unfortunately, it was just a timing issue to where our first open mic karaoke, she wouldn't have time to be at his event and set up for our event at the same time, and we don't want me setting up for open mic karaoke, that's for sure.
Unfortunately not.
I can carry the stuff in, but
And I was also invited to another gig coming up, but I also have something on my schedule at the exact hours conflicting that evening as well.
Yes.
One day we will find a show that we can collaborate and sing and play together at.
Yes.
It'll happen when it's meant to.
I'm actually going to be going to Sanford this Thursday night. Unfortunately, you got to be at OD's, but I'll be going to Heather Lavender and Billy O'Brien's little birthday celebration that they're having.
Aw.
I get to go to the.
I'm really sad I gotta miss
I
that.
know, and I'm sad you are too.
Are you
but
going live? I'll while I'm at work, I'll just have like a little live. Hey guys.
Just watch us. I may have to do that for you.
I'm gonna video chat everyone and say hey.
Right. And I might have to go live for some of tonight's.
Amichis,
Amichis,
definitely.
'cause,
First round auditions for this
Mhm.
year. We've got to go live.
Yes, one of our judges may or may not be there in person, so it may be a thing where we need to go live for one of our judges. So, but
I'll watch it tonight.
I think the majority of our judges will be there in person. So,
I'm glad I made it there in time last night to be able to sing at least one song.
I'm glad you were able to also. We haven't seen you up there in a bit.
right.
Glad we could get you on the list last night.
Even though you did sing after we were technically closed, but that's all right. We stayed open a little bit longer to accommodate you as well as Bradley, who had come in from out of town.
Shout out to Bradley.
We hadn't seen
don't
him
get
in a
to
while.
see you too often. Grateful that you came out. We love you.
Yeah, so we try to be accommodating when we can without making the bartenders too upset. Unfortunately, Jordan had already went home because if she was the bartender, it wouldn't matter how late we stay because she'll stay all night. But we got to be respectful of the other bartenders because they do have lives that they got to get back to. It's not all about slinging drinks their whole life. They've got other occupations and families and things that they have to take care of. But we do always appreciate when Jordan's there because she'll sing, and she sang last night a little acoustic with Boston.
Yep, me and Jordan have been working on a few acoustic songs, but oh gosh, what is the can't think of the artist. Bottom of Your Boots is the name of the song. Can't remember if it's Ella Langley or Lainey Wilson. I don't want to be wrong, so I'm not going to assume who of the two it is, but beautiful song, brand new song. Jordan introduced it to me, and we just picked it up right away, and we practiced that and tried it out last night.
Bottom of Your Boots.
Bottom of Your Boots. Beautiful story behind it too. She told me about it. I do love learning the history or just like the why behind certain things being written or the title of a song or how it became or came to be. I know that was really vague.
Do you know that song, Tori?
Bottom
You
of
hadn't
Your
heard
Boots.
that yet.
If you haven't heard it, I highly recommend listening.
I mean,
to
I
it.
heard it last night, but I haven't heard it on the radio as far as I know, y'all did a really good job with it, but I haven't heard the original. But like we've said before, sometimes I hear songs on the radio that's like, they don't do it as good as Boston does it at karaoke. I can't even listen to it on the radio. Got spoiled by hearing Boston sing it a certain way, and it just don't sound that way. Yeah.
Don't give me a big head.
That's why.
You sing songs, and then I go back and listen to the original. I'm like, I like the way Boston sings it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm
Yeah, we
flattered.
keep that headband around to keep her head from getting too big. We just tighten it up, squeeze it in. She can still get in the door, but no.
Gotta stay right sized.
No, we definitely are not going around proclaiming ourselves as the best karaoke hosts in any particular location. We just do our job
And I'm certainly
the best we can.
not better than anybody else.
Right, no.
Like guys, I
we're
don't care how
I'm not
good of a
either.
singer I am, how great of a singer I am, how terrible of a singer I am. I'm no better than anyone else. I'm at my own level, and it's me against me. The only person I'm worried about competing with is who I was yesterday.
Right.
Am I better today than I was yesterday? That's all I care about. And I think that's how everybody should be.
We're just trying to find new, fresh,
But that's just me.
innovative ways to keep our people that follow us around happy and keep them fresh and keep them having a good time when they come out to the shows. Make sure we're doing what's fun and trying to keep the show moving and try not to lose any equipment in the process.
Unfortunately, there are casualties here and there.
Oh, yes.
There have been casualties.
We have had to learn the hard way on a few things.
We have a microphone funeral bin just behind our recording equipment.
Yes, there is a lot of microphones that have gone by the wayside. We spent a couple hours a few weeks ago trying to see if we could resalvage any of them, and yeah, that didn't really go over as well as we had thought it did initially.
They worked upon testing, and then upon use for more than an hour, they started to glitch. So, yeah, the best option is the new option.
Yes, unfortunately.
And we don't use our microphones just like once every week or so. We're using our equipment minimum 3 to 5 nights a week, and sometimes upward of 7 to 10, depending on how busy of a week and what kind of events that we have. So putting that kind of wear on these kind of microphones, not these kind. These are our very nice podcast wired mics we use for special purposes, podcasts, and otherwise, but we do use some not so inexpensive wireless microphones for our public shows and weddings and things like that. And we have to make sure that the mics that we do use at karaoke are kept to a certain quality if we do transfer them over to weddings and other events, or we have to keep specific sets of mics for those kinds of events. And it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
Yes, we even have some bedazzled microphones that we're using for the Karaoke World Championship.
They kind of look like my boots.
That's right. That's the way to get those boots in there. I was wondering how he's going to work that into the conversation. Can you play that on your guitar yet?
Not yet. Pete can, though. Pete can play that for me.
Oh, okay. Yes.
What did I do?
Yeah, Dylan had, or was it Dylan? No, Dylan didn't have me sing that. We sang something else. Stand by your man. That's what we sang Friday night. So, yeah, let you know. Hey, I'd never sang it before, but we have fun with it. We try to not take ourselves too seriously here.
As I'm wiggling in the corner.
Mm-hmm. With our sparkly boots. But I was going to get you to remind me to see if Chuck can't hook those sparkly mics up for our contestants, if that's a possibility for tonight. I don't know. He's very serious about his sound. He might not allow us to take those mics in his building. I don't know. We can check with him and see what he says.
We'll find out.
Mm-hmm. They'd sound good, though, on our use. But, I mean, Chuck is like a whole nother level of sound guy. Like when the big bands come through Charlotte, then his company is like who?
If I had a location
yeah.
with a set sound system the way Chuck has,
mm-hmm.
I would snuff my nose up to my own sound system. I totally would. And
yes,
I take pride in my travel system, but I know very well that my travel system does not touch the quality on a set-in system in a location like Chuck runs.
Right.
The quality doesn't compare, and I'm all about quality.
Oh, yeah. We got to... And hopefully we can get Chuck on a podcast, but he's extremely busy, especially this time of year, so...
Maybe we can sneak in a few...
I'll
sneak in a few quick recordings. I'll walk around Amici's live tonight and just sneak Chuck in. Hey, Chuck, how are you? And just walk away.
I know if I about had to literally go to Amici's to talk to him in person just to get to talk to him because he's so hard to get in touch with, It's like...
Busy man. Busy man.
But he contacted me today. He's ready for us to do some video, so we'll be definitely getting some good footage for our Road to Vegas show that comes on YouTube and Roku and Fire TV on the Talent Zone USA channel. So we'll be getting footage for that tonight, but we'll probably be going live too on another device for people who are interested. I would say we'll be on BowTie Entertainment tonight, where you're watching this.
Now, I just got one more question for Tori. Any interesting experiences or any stories you got from attending any of karaoke nights that you've gone through or seen or experienced, or anything really exciting that's happened for you? Any memorable moments for you?
My birthday.
Yeah.
I had a really good time that night, and I won't
A little bit about what we're talking about. We, as a company, we look at a lot of our attendees as family. Like I said, this is like my little sister right here. And if you regularly come to our shows, we make it a point that if we know it's your birthday coming up, we will go out of our way to make sure that you have a birthday party and a cake of some kind, and that we have a little party for you. So we threw Tori a nice little birthday party, karaoke party, and I made her a birthday cake, and we did candles and celebrated. And Glenn, I believe, sang happy birthday. Was he there for that?
I believe
Yep,
so.
Glenn is our resident happy birthday singer. He's our go-to
New York singer,
and our audience participation, New York.
Right.
But
he used to sing at like a Disney resort.
did he really? Here we go, rabbit holing. Did he really?
Right. So, and every time there was a guest with a birthday, he was the person that sang happy birthday to him. So, it ain't no telling how many times that man is singing happy birthday in his life. But he
it's probably just running on repeat in his head.
Right, he enjoys he enjoys doing it, and I mean, I caught him last night when he walked in, and we got to embarrass Miley on her birthday was just past Monday, but just another one of our young talented singers who's very nervous to get up on stage, but she will from time to time. Got a beautiful singing voice.
But yeah, there's our final rabbit hole of the episode.
And I'd also like to mention, singing karaoke is comforting, and I feel at ease, and how do I put it? I'm not overwhelmed. I feel nice and calm when I'm singing karaoke.
That sounds like a very good way to end this episode.
Sounds perfect to me. Thank you so much for being on here with us today, Tori. We really enjoyed having you.
On our 19th episode.
That's going to be the end of episode 19 of Entertainment After Dark with Boston C.
And BowTie.
Special
and
guest.
Tori.
Right.
All right. And everyone have a great rest of your April Autism Awareness Month. And we'll see you next week.